How to make Cornish pasty.
Oh, Mark,
Yep.
now this is a tricky one because I did one several years ago on the telly, and I tell you what, the Cornish were up in arms.
Were they?
Well, I put Worcester sauce in my Cornish pasty. Oh. They got very upset with that. And also what I did, I browned my meat off. I was trying to be a chef.
What, are you insane?
Browning meat is so much more flavour, but just for the Cornish today, I'm going to try and do it correctly.
OK.
It's very, very simple. It's a classic dish, obviously. I reckon it was someone like Mrs. Jones from our... Can you shut up over there?
Well, I'm trying to warn.
God, hey. So noisy. But back to my story, Mark. I think it was Mrs. Jones in Acacia Avenue in sort of 1800 or 1700. Yeah. Her hubby was going down the tin mines, and she thought, I've got a bit of skirt, I've got a bit of sweet, I've got a bit of potato, a bit of onion. Let's throw it all into a bit of pastry. No, that wasn't great food,
It's good hearty fare, though,
Good
isn't
hearty fare.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they put this massive great crust. That's another thing they ticked me off about, which is what I'm going to do today, because the massive great crust on the outside was to pick up. So that when you went there down the tin mines, you had your lunch down the bottom of the mine, presumably. You had arsenic on your hands.
Yeah, that can't be good. That can't be good for your diet.
So you chucked away the crust. People aren't going down the tin mines anymore, so I'm going to do it my way, just a little bit.
OK. You're going to cross the Cornish again, aren't you?
No, I'm trying to be nice to the Cornish. I am a bit Cornish, you know. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, I've got relatives down there as well.
Have you?
So
Oh,
got to be
okay,
careful what we do here.
Yeah. OK, some skirt. Now, that is traditional. Skirt is a lovely piece of meat.
Never had skirt.
Not likely to get in the supermarket. If you can't get this, use chuck steak or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a great, full-flavoured meat and just quite a lot of onion.
Yeah.
Now, another they're going to tick me off about is often they shave their meat, so it's in fine slices rather than dice. Personally, I think when you bite it and you pull a piece out, the whole lot comes out with you, so I don't do that. OK?
OK, I'm with you.
Swede.
Yeah.
Nice. Good, lots of flavour in swede. And some potato that I've just washed off, cut up and washed off like that. A decent amount of salt.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm going to use some white pepper, OK? Quite a lot of white pepper.
Why white? Does that make a difference? What's the difference?
I think it's got that slightly coarser taste.
Oh, OK.
Which is actually really good. If you could mix that for you... I'm going to just mix... You can either use the wooden spoon or you can use your hands.
Shall I use my hands so I look really committed and...
Look really committed. Now, I'm just putting... This is maybe something they wouldn't necessarily like. It's a bit of thyme. But I think it adds so much flavour
delicious, yeah,
to the meat.
Look at me. Look what I'm doing.
You're doing great. Now... Well, you know, you've been Marlon since 1996 on Emmerdale. That's a long time.
Yeah.
He's the chef in the Woolpack. Now, were you ever taught about cooking to do the part?
They tried to teach me and then they gave up.
Did they?
Well, the thing about Marlon is he's an untrained chef. So the great thing about that is I can look as unprofessional as I like, and I can also say, well, he's untrained. Absolutely. That's why he looks rubbish. Yeah.
OK, that's our filling. Now what we're going to do is get some pastry out of the fridge. Always keep your pastry in the fridge until just before you're going to use it.
Yeah.
It's a good way of getting it to rest, because otherwise, if you don't let it rest, it's too short. Now, I want you to cut a nice circle out. You just use a plate.
This is a lot of responsibility, this.
I know, but
this?
I know you can do it,
Oh,
Mark.
This is like being at school with the hot... Oh, I've never felt under so much pressure, but it's... Oh, it's... Look, it's...
Yeah, you never really told me why you wanted Cornish pasty for your mum.
Well, do you know, my grandfather was a miner. This is going really bad. My grandfather was a miner, so I used to have pasties when I stayed at my nan and gramps when I was a kid. They used to send me off to get them. Right. And it's been my comfort food ever since. And the great thing about eating pasty is you can be selfish. You don't have to share it with anybody. You can just eat it, and then people back off because I eat pasty like an animal. So.
Yeah.
Like a dingle,
you're going to show us in a minute. A dingle, they are quite weird family, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty basic. They've got very simple needs.
Right, we're going to put some nice bit of filling in there. Make sure it's well mixed up, Marlon. Mark. I keep calling you Marlon, because having done that role with you, I just see you as the chef who did me caramelised black cabbage or something.
That's right, yeah.
OK. I'll get a nice big amount.
Looks good already.
Yes. And they don't put any liquid in because... You've got nice flavour in there. Now, if you wanted to brown the meat, like I said, I feel that's fine. But, let's wash my hands in here quickly. Right, let's move that out of the way so we can fold over the pastry now. Over the top, push it down. Now, at this point, this is where they would do this funny little sort of knitting crust. This sort of pearl to and whatever they say.
Handle
like that. But actually, personally, I think you don't want a thick crust nowadays. So I'm going to do this, which I know is sacrilege if you're in Cornwall.
The Cornish right now are up in arms.
They will. They'll be marching on me last time. This mad woman came up to me last time in the middle of this TV programme and said, you can't do it like that. I personally think that looks...
It looks like a thing of beauty. Yeah.
Absolutely. But a little bit of milk, or if you want it a little bit richer, which they would never do, down there, of course, you could just put a little egg yolk on it. And we use short crust pastry. A lot of modern Cornish pasties are made with puff pastry.
Yeah.
And I have to say, in defence of the Cornish, you don't want a chicken tikka Cornish pasty.
Well, it falls to pieces when you're eating a pasta, you know. And yeah. This is what we're after.
It's good, honest flavours, even if I haven't got it quite right. OK, pop that in there. That's going to take, at 200 degrees, about 20 minutes, and then we turn the oven down to 160 for about 40 minutes, OK? So it's going to take the best part of an hour. And look.
Oh, look at this bad boy.
Look at that. A thing, as you quite rightly said, of beauty.
Oh.
Now, I think we need here a bit of like a ploughman's. We're going to need to make it look like a pub dish, don't we?
I will be concentrating on the pasty, I have to say.
I want you to do this in the wool pack.
Right, yeah.
The next time they've got a scene available for you to do that. A little bit of tomato, a couple of pickled onions, maybe a dollop of piccalilli.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. And let's just cut that pasty in half as well. I think it's going to be good.
Oh my goodness. It's ridiculous how delicious it looks.
It's got all the sweet, all that beautiful, and the moisture is still in there. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, what a picture.